There's a Sheik, there's a Diddy, there's our Cloud, and there's our Falcon. Alright. So, this is a doubles matchup I've definitely have not seen before since we have our West Coast heroes over here, Banjo and Ferg, along with our East Coast heroes, WuTangy and Groovy. I'm not sure if this is a losers or winners match. I imagine the last one we saw was definitely a winners match.
Yeah, this is winners semis too.
Okay, this is the other side of winners semis. So the winner of this will go on to fight the Dirty Mike and the Knicks. So we'll see how this goes now. Diddy Kong and Falcon, an interesting team. Diddy Kong historically a lot better in singles than in teams. That's not to say he's a slouch in teams. It's just he's better in singles. Captain Falcon, I feel, actually gets better in teams. But Sheik Cloud, a very strong choice in teams here. Because where Sheik lacks his inner kill potential, and Cloud more than makes up for that. And, you know, Cloud's combo game is not incredibly strong, whereas Sheik's is, so they really fill the gaps between each other. So, nice little quick start here. Both the percents are pretty even overall. That's a questionable dash attack there on Groovy's part. Gets punished for it a little bit. Oh, the stomp going to take out WuTangy's stock. He was actually at the lower percent of the two too, so that was a very big play there on Ferg's part. And there's the finishing touch to take out that stock. So even back up really quickly. Oh, and not sure what Groovy was looking for there, but he got stomped for it. Might have been an error to go off stage like that. That's one thing I've noticed so far about Ferg and Banjo. Although we here on the East Coast don't get to see them play super often, but they are very good at nailing their down airs. If you caught the match between Banjo and Jar yesterday, that's exactly how it ended, was a double dip on the down air from Diddy Kong. And here in this match we've seen two stocks taken by Ferg and Banjo, both by Ferg down airing, so very nice up smash to finally take out Banjo's stock. So there's a minor difference in percents, but overall this is still very even. Very back and forth. They're just kind of taking stocks from each other, and oh, the Tangy losing his stock there to the F throw, I believe it was, from Captain Falcon. So Ferg and Banjo going to go back into the lead again, but a one stock lead in doubles is not much of a lead. I'll tell you that much. It's very easy for things to suddenly go. Groovy looked like he was trying to toss Banjo over for the combo, but Tangy actually was going for the edge guard on Ferg at the time. And once again, it seemed like the same situation that both had to grab and kind of threw simultaneously, so they weren't able to follow up on each other's combo. The double air dodge from Ferg, surprised that WuTangy didn't punish that. He's usually trying to scout those out. Oh, just a little too high for that up smash to connect. Would have net the stock if had they got it, but. And the down tilt to the up air, going to be air dodge, cross slash in the middle of the stage. Oh, and an unfortunate grab there from WuTangy. I think it would have been a better idea for him to up throw at that point rather than forward throw, because he kind of set him up for Ferg by that. But up throw, they would have had to come through him to try to make any sort of combo happen. So Groovy getting bullied a little bit here in the corner. While oh, the charged F smash. Oh, but he gets the up smash on it, so they net a stock in the end off of it. Oh, and he tries to get up there in time for the up smash, but just a tad bit too slow. Ferg escaping with a stock again, living to an absurd percent. And the up throw not going to be enough here. I feel like if Groovy had a down throw instead, that might have ended the stock, but I might be a little bit off on my percents there. Might have been a little too short. And so now it's a 2v1 situation where Groovy has to shave off 3 stocks here. Ferg's living to unbelievable percents here. Oh, very close to get the follow-up there while Diddy Kong was off stage. That would have spelled a lot of trouble for Groovy. That dash attack definitely going to take the stock, though. So Groovy trying to work his way through this 2v1. Banjo at relatively high percent, but not exactly in kill without limit, so... And burning the limit here can, even when he does get it, can be trouble if he ends up off stage. Oh, and this... No, he's got limit. Oh, no, he didn't use his jump. Did he use his double jump already? He could have jump limited, but it seemed like he just used up B and in the wrong direction as well. Maybe if he had gone the other way, he would have snapped to the ledge, but... Game 1 going to Banjo and Ferg with their Diddy Kong Cat and Falcon team here. So, looks like we're going to Town and City next. This will enable a lot earlier kills off the top, but this works in Diddy Kong's favor as well. But it helps Sheik, helps Cloud. Even Captain Falcon to an extent, but Captain Falcon usually going to kill you off the side, but every now and then he does get an up air kill, so... And if he does happen to catch an up smash for some reason, then that'll also end. But that up smash not a common option chose by Captain Falcons. Ooh, Tangy tried to snap the ledge there with his bouncing fish, but actually bounced off and got punished by Banjo as a result. Oh, and Tangy just getting bullied off and pushed off stage constantly until finally just loses his stock. Very big percent difference here in the beginning of this game. Banjo and Ferg seem to be doing an incredibly good job of following up on each other's stuff, but it's very much not the same on WuTangy and Groovy's part at the moment. So they need to clean up their team combos a little bit if they want to have a chance in there. And there's a nice back throw, the up smash there, but it's definitely not enough to take the stock quite yet. So Groovy getting sent way off stage there, but actually managing to survive. So, oh, the F tilting his teammate there. That's dangerous. Oh, the finishing touch going to take it out into the forward throw into up air. Not going to be enough to get Banjo, but very close. And Tangy tried to throw his way around. It seems like he's getting caught a lot. Oh, it looks like he tried to bouncing fish, but instead got a grenade. I'm not sure if he had already bouncing fished once before he touched the stage again, but I would think that is likely the case. But this puts them at a 2-stock deficit. Not impossible to come back from, but it's definitely going to be take a good bit of work. Oh, very nice nair there off stage from Tangy to just disrupt that Falcon recovery. Banjo's still living there, recovering pretty low. Tangy wasn't ready to punish it. He was kind of hanging on the ledge. So, a lot of grabbing back and forth here, people just throwing each other, but the teammates aren't really set up to follow up on it, these grabs thus far. Oh, the up air team hit there. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Banjo was at very high percent, so trading his stock like that just doesn't seem good. And now we're down into another 2v1 situation for Groovy. But this time he has 4 stocks he needs to take instead of 3, so looking kind of grim. Not impossible, but it's over there now. Banjo very proficient at getting those down airs on Clouds without limit. You have to be very careful when you're off stage as Cloud against Diddy Kong, because Diddy Kong has a lot of options to take that stock from you, so...
Lay this here for chat. You want to lay on that laptop pad there? I did that yesterday, but slide it into the 230 row. As long as you can see it.
Yes. Alright, Chad, I got eyes on you now. Alright, so we're seeing the change to Lucario Fox here, as opposed to what they were doing before. I think this is probably maybe a play to try to force maybe a little bit more 1v1 situations, as opposed to going for the team attacks, as Ferg and Banjo seem like they've been playing the team attack game a lot better. We're getting a lot of percents going back and forth here now. Unfortunately for the Groovy WuTangy team, it's actually WuTangy who has the lower percent, which is not what you want. And so Groovy going to lose that stock very quickly there to that F smash. And I got Nick Fade here joining me on the mic.
We've got Ferg and Banjo, the West Coast boys, up 2-0 over Groovy and WuTangy.
Yeah, they've been being quite dominant so far in this set. Their team combo is just working out a lot better than WuTangy and Groovy's at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of back and forth between Banjo and Ferg, and while Groovy and WuTangy are generally going for them, they're not nailing them with as precision as the other team.
Respect, yeah. Even comboing that simple, that back throw to forward, or the back throw to back air looked like, from Banjo over to Ferg on the other side of the stage. Looks like they're just synchronized very well compared to the other team.
And then you saw right after that we had the up throw from WuTangy up to Groovy, who had it up to the top platform, but they dropped the actual next hit of the combo. And that F smash going to take
F-smash,
stock. That's 2 F smashes to take out Rob Stock thus far.
Yeah, and still holding on to their initial stocks, red team, but they're very high percent, as is WuTangy right now.
So this is a double character change from Groovy and WuTangy at the moment as well. They were playing Cloud Chic before.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So I guess they felt they needed a very drastic change, and that it wasn't just a single character. But I don't necessarily agree with switching up the Cloud here. I mean, Cloud's just such a good doubles character, right? Yeah. Like, maybe I can understand Sheik because WuTangy was definitely losing some stocks pretty early. And with Lucario, you kind of mitigate a lot of any kill problems they were having because Ferg lived to an obscene percent, and so did Banjo.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's tough to call how correct the decision was to make the double character change.
Right on, but it's looking pretty good here for red team. I mean, Groovy had very, very high percent, looking like he might lose his last stock, having to take one from WuTangy, and Banjo sitting at a fresh stock with 2 stocks still. And there goes Groovy stock, switching it over now.
The extreme speed going to get WuTangy back on stage, no problem, but that has so much ending lag that you can see he gets punished hard by it, even if they're not in position to punish.
Yeah, all they got to do is finish off WuTangy stock now, and it's 4 stocks to 1. It's really not looking good for red team here.
Yeah, which is much been the story. Oh no, okay, no, he's got extreme speed.
Yeah, he makes it back.
So it's Lucario. Lucario makes it back always.
Especially at 134. So much more rage.
The Sphere actually shaving off Banjo stock, and very lucky for them, it didn't shave off Groovy's. But now their powerhouse Lucario's out, and this has been the story of every game so far. Ferg and Banjo, game 1, it was 2v1 versus Groovy with 3 stocks left, and at game 2 it was 4 stocks for 2v1 against Groovy.
Wow,
so game 3 going to follow much the same.
And Ferg with the thick shout out to Gronk in his tag, smacks him with that F smash, finish off the set 3-0. Banjo and Ferg take it. That's pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah, that was a quick 30. We saw 2 quick 30s here in the losers finals, so they're going to move on to take on the Knicks and Dirty Mike in winners finals.